About a year ago, I made a series of videos on gray market and what my experiences with them were. I made a review every single month showing my earnings, and I wanted to share that with you guys because I have been in projects in the past where I've been burned like this because it's offering a insanely high yield. It doesn't seem like it's able to be maintained, but sure enough, gray market did it for a number of months. There was a huge number of people saying praises in the Discord and all of these nice reviews on the market saying how they've made life-changing money and they decided to keep money, all that good stuff. Now, come into 2025, a lot has changed, and gray market, gray digital, gray fund, whatever you may call it, is now under the probe of the SEC. I actually have a personal story that I can share with that. They called me 2 months ago, and I never made a video on it, but I think it's time to make a video on gray market and what has happened. So let's get into it. Now, if you guys have been a part of this project, or if you were watching any of these videos, you joined the Discord server, this Discord server has just been stripped completely of anything that allows you to even type. You can't type anywhere. Though I can open a support ticket. That's about it. But the pro trading content and everything, this is all dead. No one talks. You're not even allowed to talk, actually. And there's nothing. They pretty much booted every single person that wasn't a pro member. And I'm not even a pro member. My cat's playing with a golf ball. I'm not even a pro member anymore. But at one point I was, and the role just never got removed. Probably because the project started going downhill and they stopped keeping track of everything. But this project used to be amazing. They used to have these events every month and you could see when you could deposit or withdraw. Everything was so professional, and there's been no updates on this. There's been nobody covering this project, and it's insane because they could have walked away with millions. This is the only article I've found. We're going to go through it. And then I'll share with you guys my personal experience with the SEC. They called me, and what went on during that. I wish I recorded the call. It kind of came out of the blue, and it happened while I was working, so I didn't really think about, recording it. But crypto investors fear they've lost millions as the SEC probes funds making 200% returns. So the crypto investors are raising an alarm after a fund they invested in, Gray Fund, is refusing to return those deposits. This is what has been happening. Gray Digital said it has received more than $42 million from about 1,000 depositors since it launched in June 2022. The fund, which is run by Nathan Gavin, the 25-year-old CEO of a New York hedge fund called Blackridge, dazzled investors with almost 200% yearly returns on deposits. It says it earns by trading stocks, derivatives, debt, and crypto. And it was so detailed to the fact that every single month they would publish PDF documents in the Discord with their returns, with what they were investing in, percentages of what they were investing in, and they were very meticulous with the data that they were actually providing. So why would they all of a sudden not be returning the money? It doesn't make sense. On top of that, this dude is 25 years old and he's managing a hedge fund in New York. That is insane. I looked him up. It's this guy. I don't know if this is true or not because Gray never was one to give out his identity. That was the guy that was like on top of it. But Blackridge, I mean, that seems like a pretty well-known name. Maybe I'm thinking of a different company. But it says now 6 depositors said they can't withdraw their funds. So there's a polished approach here. Philip said he deposited $300,000, and because of his polished approach and emphasis on trust, it allowed him to lower his guard, which is why he invested so much. It's not clear how much money is trapped in the fund. One estimate by Assure DeFi, a security services fund, puts the total at around $8 million. Several investors say Gavin has ignored the request for evidence of the company's asset holdings. There's a lot of conspiracy theories. Additional screenshots of conversations show how he's blaming the situation on bad actors. That has since been deleted. So a lot of this stuff that I wanted to show you guys has been deleted. He said these mysterious figures coordinated mass withdrawals, spread conspiracy theories, and contacted his own bank, leading to his account being frozen. These people are just going by database, feeding their intel to users to inflict as much damage as possible. This is what Gray said. So the situation has drawn the attention of the SEC. The regulator has sent out at least one subpoena seen by DL News as part of a probe into the investment platform. It does not comment on ongoing investigations. It's the latest instance of a private investment fund promising sky-high returns, suddenly stopping withdrawals and leaving investors in the lurch. In March, a Luxembourg-based investment fund, Crypto for Winners, convicted fraudster, faced a similar situation when the fund stopped processing withdrawals after taking $100 million of deposits. So, going on a little bit further here, Gavin first appeared in the crypto community called Cryptonaires in 2021. It's just a little background, blah, 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 with a lot of investors. And if you've read into Gray Fund at all, this story has pretty much been told before. And this is how the Gray Fund began. It's just a lot of people started slowly investing money into him because he was doing well. So this article continues to go on. Excuse me. It's just these people talking about how they wanted to invest more. I tried to withdraw $14,500, which was my whole amount, and it's been pending since August 24th or August 2024, which is insane. I guess that is the day, not the year. So, fearing the worst, they reached out to Assure DeFi and requested a pro bono investigations. Investor payments seized, and no evidence had been provided to confirm the company's assets holdings. All while Gavin was going through the Discord chat logs, removing many of his previous posts, according to multiple sources, myself included. The SEC gets involved. So, Assure DeFi's pseudonymous founder, El Crypto Chapo, confirmed and provided evidence to DL News that his firm had received a subpoena from the SEC to hand over all documents from its Gray digital investigation. Assure DeFi has responded to it and provided the information we have on file. Chapo also said that Assure DeFi's investigation of on-chain records showed an $8.4 million shortfall between the funds that were took in and which were returned to investors. And this is currently ongoing. Maybe I'll reach out to this person. So with all that, I want to share you guys my story with the SEC and Gray Fund. So about 2 months ago, I got a call from a number in Texas, and I picked up, and it was just a normal person saying, hey, we're from the SEC and we would like to have a few minutes of your time. And, obviously my heart sank. I'm like, oh, what did I do? What did I get caught for that I didn't know was bad or something like that? But they said, have you heard of Gray Fund? We were told that you were somebody to reach out to about it, to talk to. I said, okay. So I complied. I told them all about this stuff. They asked me a lot of questions. And at the time, I didn't know what was going on with Gray Fund. I didn't want to accidentally say something that could have gotten somebody in trouble, but I also didn't want to, give away all of this information because I knew a bit about this project. So I basically told them, and I gave them my YouTube channel, and I left all of the Gray market videos up for this very reason, because they could use this as evidence, because I've been in the Discord server in these YouTube videos showing posts that Gray himself have made, which is evidence that can be used in a case. So they just wanted to know a lot of questions. If I ever knew who he really was, how much money I invested, how much money did I get back? Did I get my full amount back? When did I do it? The time frame? And I said, look, I have all of this information in incredible detail documented on my YouTube channel, and I gave them my channel, and that was pretty much the call. There wasn't anything that was out of the ordinary. I honestly didn't even ask why they were calling. What was the purpose of asking these questions about this? But now we can see there's clearly some foul play going on with Gray Fund and Gray Digital, for that matter. And their website is still up. It's like they're still kind of taking deposits. I don't know. They're changing stuff on their site. They're making it nicer, or they're deleting data. But if you go on their site, it says there's $78 million under management by them. 48 million has been distributed. The average monthly yield is 13%, and there's still 834 active users. I don't know how accurate any of this is. You obviously can't take just numbers on a site accurately, but the fact that the Discord server has just gotten purged and there's been nothing that has happened. So let's go and take a quick look at one of my videos that I have here. If I pause, all right, yeah, perfect example right here. A bunch of information about this project that I'm talking about in this video. So all this information could be used in the SEC. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. I know a couple people that were watching my videos that were a part of it, and there's probably people that are watching this video now that were in the Discord server that got kicked out for whatever reason. If you guys have anything bad or good or anything at all that you want to say about this project, please put it in the comment section below so we can kind of like compile it all together and see how many people got burned by this. I was very fortunate that I was able to get all of my funds back, but I know there are a lot of people that are not as fortunate as me, so definitely comment down below. And this is not the type of video that I want to make. Obviously, the projects that I cover, I want them to succeed. If it's a project that I'm actually going to be a part of, but I'm glad that I wasn't, you know, telling a bunch of people to get in on this project. This was kind of just an experiment. Anytime, I mean, this is a perfect example. Anytime you see a project that is offering a yield that is too good to be true, just listen. It's too good to be true. Always, always, always. There's nobody over the course of history that has been able to find a yield that is so astronomically higher above market and been able to maintain it for longer than, you know, 5 years, 10 years. It doesn't last. Something always goes wrong. There's something behind the scenes that they're not showing you. They're not some second messiah that's coming down that knows how to trade better than anyone before. No, it's not real, and don't invest in any of that stuff. Now, you know, there are like DeFi and a lot of crypto projects that offer really good APY because my cat is playing with a golf ball right now. Really good APY because that's just the projects that they are. But for the most part, don't trust them. That's all I got for this video. Hope you guys have a great one. Peace out.